your mic on?
Yep, I'm ready to go. Good morning.
Oh, Teresa, I love this. Okay, TGIF. It's a pink kind of day. It's a pink kind of day. Oh, you used okay. Bonnie,
It is
welcome.
a pink day.
Bonnie, you're our first name that popped up, so
Good morning, Bonnie.
to this fantastic Friday. It's a pink day here at Memory Bound. Teresa's here with our very first color
Wheel of color.
Wheel of fortune.
Of color.
And Teresa's here with the color wheel and the color pink. Oh, I should have made him guess the color, but I think you can figure it out.
Yeah.
And I think pink is the color Teresa likes a lot too. So that's perfect. So welcome everyone. Happy Friday. We're glad you're joining us. We're here at Memory Bound in the middle of Iowa. And this is our first Wheel of Color video of the year of 2024. And remember, we're crafting more in 2024. And this is one way we're doing it, is by using some different colors and showing you how to use different colors. And wasn't it lucky, Teresa, that this Winterland collection?
Yes, it had pink in it.
Park has pink in it.
Yep.
And it is winter here in Iowa. No snow.
No snow yet.
But they say it's coming.
Yeah.
So hello, Sally and Kathy and Lisa and PJ's here and Joan and Pat and Tracy and Donna and Betty. Chris says happy Friday, and it is a happy Friday. We try to always have a happy day here at Memory Bound. That's our goal.
Yeah.
And it's good. Teresa's here today. We're going to show you what we did yesterday. We're going to review that. And I've got the sheets right here, Teresa.
Okay.
So remember, our whole thing this year is crafting more in 2024 with Memory Bound. And this is the design of our new notebooks that are coming, and they are due today.
I'm excited.
So they'll probably be, depending on how early they get here, they should be here today, and they will be online. And thank you. I thought my microphone was on, but it was
not.
I thought it was on at one time.
Mine's on.
So, and Janet's here, and Janet was here in person yesterday, Janet. So we're glad you're watching this morning. So that's the notebook that's arriving today. And then remember our tracking. Tammy, Kendra, Kim, and Jennifer they've kind of got Memory Bound on the tracking.
Yep.
The tracking road. And so we do have trackers. They're free downloads. And this is a 52 by 1. So this is when you do one project a week for 52 weeks. And you know, it's kind of cool because you can check it off, color it in, write what you did, and make yourself feel really good about accomplishing it.
Yep.
And that is a free download. Or if you want a printed copy, you can order it printed also. And then for our little bit more ambitious people, we have the 52 by 5, which, what is that, 260 projects? And that's got 5 boxes for each week of the year. And again, it is a free download. We want everyone to be crafting more in 2024.
Yep.
If you want a copy, they're like $1 just for the,
Yep.
And they're printed on a cardstock, so they're kind of nice. Okay, this one we did not have yesterday, Teresa. This is the 365, so it's like the big daddy of tracking. And it's got a number in each box so you can count them up. And Penny proofed it for us, so we know that all the numbers are there. And that's a 365. And we didn't have that to show you yesterday, but it's available now.
And you can download this one also.
That's all. Everything here is downloadable. Okay. So if you just want to print it at home, you can. It is free. And then these are our images. Someone on Tuesday in the video said, could we get a copy of that logo so we can print it? And so it's like, well, yeah, that's a great idea. So thank you for that idea. So this you can also download for free and print it at home. Or if you want a copy of it, it's $1 just to cover the cost of the copies and the cardstock. It's printed on white acid-free cardstock. Oh, that was a lot. So, and then Teresa, oh yeah, we got to show the calendar.
Do you want a video or you want me to show?
You can show.
Okay.
You can show.
All right, you got your calendar.
Oh, I'm excited about this. Okay, that we have done a calendar 12 by 12 on acid-free white cardstock, and all the dates are on the calendar. They're printed.
For 2024.
For 2024. Thanks, Teresa. Yeah, for this year. I keep wanting to say next year, but it's this year. So each month has its own page, And if you're doing a 12 by 12 album this year, these are really fun to scrapbook. And I'm going to be doing the January pages in February to show you how I'm going to be doing it. And I'm not, it's kind of hard to show an example when it hasn't happened yet, but I like to write in things that, like last night we went to dinner at this really fun place, so I'm going to put that down on Thursday and then put a picture of it. So I'll show you how I'm going to do that, and those are $19.99 for all 12 months of 2024. So they're nice if you're scrapbooking in 12 by 12 albums. And then, Teresa, why don't you tell about this?
Yep, we're going to do a craft along again with the watercolor, and it's
15th.
January 15th.
Week from Monday.
Yes, and so we're having a coffee week, and so I'm going to kick off the week doing the watercolor with these two images that we printed on watercolor paper, so you can watercolor with them. We're going to be doing a new technique. I just noticed I have a sticker on
Teresa
my
has a sticker on her.
And I think it's a 1.
Is it from one of your
Yes,
layouts?
No, it's just from home. Sample, yes. And this is $1.99. So if you want to craft along on the 15th, you have some time. And I talked yesterday about the supplies that you will need: a bigger, fatter brush, the watercolor pencils, water.
Yeah, water is important.
Splat matter.
Hopefully you have that at home.
Yes. So it's going to be lots of fun, and I hope that you join me on the 15th.
We've done that in the past, and everybody has really loved it.
It was a lot of fun.
And Teresa designed this. I just want to give a shout out to you, Teresa, because she's combined several stamps, and that's actually a stencil, the little
this is a stencil,
coffee smear. And so she's combined several stamps. So if you wanted to make these yourself, you certainly could if you've got the blueprint stamps and the other ones that she used.
I snuck a little heart in there. That's
not
on
I didn't
that.
realize that.
That's another of Tim's stamps. So, all right.
And speaking of Tim, what a transition, Teresa.
Oh, perfect.
Way to go. You did it.
He doesn't really have anything new Valentine this year. I guess there's some hearts on the dies, the new.
Yes, there are on the dies.
The dies, but those aren't new either, but kind of new.
Sizes.
So we've got the Valentine blueprints that Kelly and I love. And we've got the big ones for $24.99, and we have the small ones for $12.99. So these are very cute. Then you also have, those are called Valentine blueprints, but then they have mini blueprints too. And this one has Valentine, Easter, and 4th of July. I have this one because I love the blueprint.
Well, look at the butterfly. I see lots of uses. I've actually done projects with the 4th of July. We had a make and take a few years ago with those.
Yeah, they're really fun. That's $29.99. Excuse me, $29.99. And then we went into the vault. Talk about the vault. This is Valentine Silhouettes, and this is an older one that's $24.99 that has this nice subway art on it. Some good hearts.
I love that. Teresa and I decided that we ordered it. And you're looking on the computer and you're like, oh, it's probably okay. And then it came in and we absolutely love it.
That's pretty cool.
Hopefully you will too.
Yeah, so we'll try and do something with that. All right, then Tim does have some stencils. I'll start with the big one. This is number 33, I think.
It's called Valentine. Number 33,
Valentine. Yep, Valentine. So this has words. And then this is hearts. This is number 17. And this one's a really good one. I've used that. I think I have the small one in that.
Okay, Teresa, I got to interrupt you because we got hot news from Kathy here. It's her. She says happy anniversary to her. Oh. It's the perfect day to talk about hearts because it's her anniversary.
There you go.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah. All right.
She had a winter wedding, obviously. So
here's the little set, and this is set number 6. So this has the words, the hearts, and then it has this real pretty lacy flower, which is really fun for Valentine's as well. The small ones are $12.99 and the big ones are $6.99. And then we did get this one in because of the coffee splat, which for Coffee Week, I know this is going to be really fun.
It's been popular.
The alphabet and the brick is also a good one. So this is a really nice small set for $12.99.
And what number is that? It helps Janet so she can link
Set
it.
number 3.
Okay, so set number 3.
This is an old one.
Oh, 3.
3.
So like the
mini set number 3.
mini set, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't do minis at first.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a cute one. I have that one too. Obviously.
And then this is not Tim Holtz.
No.
This is Wendy Vecchi, but we love Wendy Vecchi also.
And this is large heart.
I think that's good for tracing
$5.99.
or for masking.
Yeah.
I think that for $5.99.
You know what would be really cool? I think it would be really cool to stamp right over the heart.
And then
use the background stencil and stamp like that, so the words would be inside the heart.
Oh, yeah, that would be neat. We got to try that.
Cool. $5.99.
Okay, everyone. Just an update again. Kathy eloped 28 years ago.
Oh
went
my
to Acapulco.
word! Acapulco.
Yeah,
well, if you're gonna elope, go somewhere good.
That's where you want to be in January. At least if you're from the Midwest, that's where you want to be in January.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations and happy anniversary. That is a perfect day to talk about hearts for sure.
All right, and then this wasn't yesterday, but we're just going to show it today. This is a little
it's a wood tray.
Wood tray. They're $3.99. They're very cute, just plain, but you can do all sorts of fun things with them. And here we painted this one white and sanded it, and then we put in some paper. This is an Echo Park Cupid and Company paper that has cute little flowers, or it has banners. We could flip it over on the back. And then we put,
yeah, can you get it out?
Well, it's stuck in there.
It's kind of tucked in. It's a good fit. Gloria, Gloria, good fit. Well, it worked out well.
We have the heavy acetate, and you could actually use the 8.5 by 11, or we do have 12 by 12 pieces as well.
So it has a piece of acetate in there. Let me tip it, and then you can kind of see that it's got acetate
to protect the paper.
To protect your paper. Nothing is glued in, so you can change it out for 4th of July or Easter, and you could set it on your desk, or you know what, you could just set it. A lot of people have those multi-layered trays, you know, in their kitchen islands or whatever. You could just put this out and put some fun little things in it.
I'm going to bring it over here. I'm going to use it for something.
Teresa's going to use it.
All right.
Okay, she's got an idea. It does have pink in it, Teresa.
Yeah, it does. That's why I'm like, okay, I'm going to show it. All right.
Well, okay, so let me see if we have any questions. I think Janet's on the ball. She's all kept up with us. She just showed the heart stencil and those little wood trays that Teresa has right now. They are $3.99. They're just from a little craft company that we started buying from. We've bought from them before, but it's just a nice little wood tray. And you don't have to paint them. You could stain them. You could leave them natural.
You could use the spray stain, or
yeah, you can do a lot of things with those. Okay, Chris said she and her husband celebrate 40 years on Sunday, but they didn't have a tropical getaway. Instead, they got married the year of the greatest snowfall, and they got 6 inches of snow the next day. Those are such great stories, and those, you know, we talk about
document them.
We do. We talk about telling our stories and sharing them, and they're so fun to hear about things like that. So it's a great time for crafting more in 2024, Teresa.
All right. Well, how I'm going to craft more in 2024 is...
Sorry, just a second. I've got a few too many chairs here, and I can't get back. Okay. All right. I'm situated now. Okay. I'll never get out of here, but I'm situated. Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some scrapbooking pages every month, some 12 by 12s. Maybe I'll do some 6 by 8s. I'll have to see. I do like scrapbooking 6 by 8s in little mini albums, so I'll probably have that too. Oh yeah, I have a project I'm going to tell you about.
Oh,
6 by 8.
All right.
Okay. So we decided to call this Wheel of Color, and we do have the color wheel as well, which I really like. Now, and I'm going to do a color every month, Roy G. Biv, and use the color wheel to maybe inspire you. But unfortunately, pink is not on the color wheel.
No pink on this color.
No.
This is like a pocket, so it's a little bit... even when you turn red, does it have pink?
There is, when you have the red, then the second one is pink.
The lighter color. It's got your basic... The color wheels that we have, they're only $4.99. So if you're interested in getting a color wheel and doing some maybe we'll do some color challenges.
That would be a
after we
great
get into
idea.
this.
Because, you know, I don't use my color wheel every day, but sometimes when I'm just feeling in a rut, I will just pull it out and look at what colors, and then I end up using combinations that I haven't used before maybe, or it gives me some inspiration, or it gives me some help. Sometimes I just need help. And so this is the fun little, yeah, and we'll talk more. I'm not going to, maybe next month for the red, I'll talk more about how you can use the color wheel to help you, because there isn't really pink on here. So I didn't use it on these sketches.
So,
but
yeah, when you use it, you'll show us a little bit more what you do. And Teresa, we do want to say happy birthday plus 1 day to Linda, because her birthday was yesterday, and she made 5 cards and she tracked them.
Awesome!
So
you
we
download that
we got
tracker?
trackers.
Okay, I know. I need to track mine. It's day 5. You want to get credit? I'm like, oh gosh, I want to get credit
or make a note, and then you can add them to your tracker.
Yes, I do. I'm going to count these 3. Oh, and I made 2 cards. Wowza. Okay.
Wow, Teresa, slow down.
I know. So, so pink is going to be the color for January. And so I'm going to kind of challenge you guys. One year I took a class, and there was a challenge to use more, it was about color, using more color, because sometimes you get stuck in a rut and you use the same colors. Like I like green, and so I tend to use a lot of green, I think. And sometimes, you know, you go for black or white for your background. And so this is a challenge also to use more color. And so we're going to start with the pink. And one idea to use more color, that's why I was going to use this too.
Yeah.
Is one thing you can do is you can, the idea that I took in this other class was pull out embellishments of the color. So this is my little, see, anything is possible.
Oh, from Barbie?
Yes, this Santa brought me this.
Santa brought you that? I love that.
So I have it on my scrapbook table just to inspire me, and I thought that's perfect because Barbie is pink, and I'm going to put my pink embellishments. And if you just set that on your table, you know, you can have some tags, some washi, some buttons, some ribbon, a pen. These are just things that I had in my stash. Right, and I just threw these in because there's pink in there. There's other colors, but just to give you an idea. Oh, and my my sticker. Oh. Do you like how
that's how you do your stickers?
How I did my stickers?
Hey,
I don't know.
That's where the sticker
came from. Yeah, somehow. So if you know how if you put things away, you don't use them.
I know.
Like my buttons are not on my table. Why would I have buttons on my table? That would be a mess. But if I have a few pink buttons, that's gonna remind me. My pink pen, I don't use that very often. It's a coral pink, but so one thing you can do is try and put pink on every layout. And I did this one year, and my pages are the most colorful pages I've ever done, totally outside of my box. And maybe you don't even like pink. There's some people that don't like pink, or there's some people that's all they use. I know some people that are pink crazy. I'm not pink crazy, but I like pink. I should have spent more time looking for pink embellishments because I'm sure that I have more. I'm sure you have more. But this was just what I grabbed this morning. I think it's
nice you brought that to show us.
Yeah, it's a good representation of, you know, your embellishments. And so, you know, it is a challenge to try and work a color into your layout. And some colors like orange, I am not an orange person. And so the month that I did orange, it was really hard, but those pages I think turned out so good because it's outside my comfort zone, and they don't look like my regular pages because I had to work to get one piece of, I'm like, how am I going to get orange, you know, into this page? And so it's just a challenge to think about, you guys. All right.
There's people that say they love pink on here, and then there's a couple people that don't like pink.
But I bet you have pink in your stash.
You probably do.
Look through your stash, pull out some pieces, and see what you can do with it. So you're probably going to see pink sprinkled through my things this month as I go forward. All right, so I'm going to do pages, scrapbook pages, and I have to do some cards because I can't not do cards.
Well, that's perfect. We're getting the best of both here today, and we've had We have had requests for more scrapbook layouts.
Yeah.
And so crafting more in 24, that's the one thing that is one of our goals, is to have more scrapbook layouts.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're taking care of it all today, Teresa.
I am. So what I did, I know that a lot of you got this magazine. We gave it out free when you spent so much money. It's cards, scrapbooking and cards. And I love this magazine. I love to have it in my hands and to look through
we're
it.
paper people. We like to have, you know, digital's okay, and I'm getting more used to it. But I do like to have magazines to look at.
Yeah. But if you didn't get the magazine, or even if you did get the magazine, this magazine is all online. So you can go to scrapbookandcards.com, and every single page in here is online.
Oh, so you could go look at it online.
You can go and look at it online. Yep. Then the other thing is, in the back, they have a list of bonus things. So if you have like a die cutting machine, like a Silhouette or a Cricut, you can actually download this shape for free and cut it out. You can also, they have these printables, the P&G printables. So you can print these and cut them out and use them.
Isn't that nice that they do that? Kind of like us doing a free download.
It is. Then the other thing that they have, I should have marked it. Where is it? I know it's here. Here, they have sketches. And so they will show cards and then a sketch that they used. And so you can use those sketches to make cards. But what they also do is when you go onto their website, they have bonus sketches, which is so cool.
I'm glad you're doing this for us, Teresa. Finding out all this stuff for us.
They just give you free sketches. And I don't know even how many they have. Let's see.
And Janet posted a link to scrapbookandcards.com, so people can go out there now or later.
There's like 10 free sketches.
And you just printed them?
And I just printed them because I really love sketches. And there used to be that they would sell them books of sketches, but these are just free. So
yeah, we used to have books of sketches.
Yeah.
Here.
So I was going to tell you, so if you go to Scrapbooks, she put the link on there. And then once you go to their website, if you go to magazine and then sketches, then you can download the sketches. And not only are the sketches for this magazine there, but the last like 4 issues of their magazines.
So you can get a lot.
So you can get a lot. And they'll keep doing it. I mean, the magazine comes out
it was quarterly. I think they're doing it twice a year now.
Twice a year? Oh.
Yeah, I think they've changed it.
Okay. Well, anyhow, they've got some free, lots of free
I think
downloads.
it's because they're doing more online things. So I think you'll still have all the benefits of the scrapbooks.com. But the magazine's not going to come out as often.
So what I decided to do is use this sketch and show you how I would do a sketch. And the really cool thing is they have the measurements of everything, which I didn't realize. Because I was wondering how wide these were. They're 1/2 inch. They have the measurements, and they even have this color thing about what colors, how many different pieces of paper, things like that. So the cool thing about a sketch is that I'm going to start with this one. Oh, wait a minute. I wanted to say, the paper that I used today is from Winterland. And this has the pink in it.
And we love it because it's got a little bit, and it
has a little bit of pink.
It's kind of a dusty pink. It's not a bright. So if you don't like pink, it's probably a good pink for you.
It is.
If that makes any sense.
And we have low inventory of this.
It's arriving today. As soon as UPS gets here, it will be here.
Yes. So don't give up if you like this paper. It's super cute.
It's really cute.
This one is fun. We are out of one of the ones that I used. So this one has trees on the back.
But look at the penguin.
Yeah. They're very cute.
Perfect
and
for
then
you.
this one has snowmen.
Oh, those are adorable too.
And a plaid. And then the third one has polka dots and it's not that. Polka dots.
To show the snowman.
And snowflakes on it.
Michelle says baby girl nursery pink is what she calls this. And I would say it's a very trendy pink right now.
Yeah. So we do have one of the paper packs right now that comes with the stickers.
Poor Janet, that earlier, you know, way back when, Teresa, this morning on our video, and I said how Janet had been here. And then now she's watching our video. Well, she didn't get home. She got home really late, like almost midnight.
Oh.
So she said she didn't make her goal that day of making whatever projects. But, you know, you can make double the next day.
Right.
Or
you can have
take
a day
the weekend.
off.
And, Teresa, one more comment, because on our 365 tracker, there was a comment earlier that there's 366 days because it's leap year.
Yes.
And I thought about doing 366. And then I thought, no, let's give ourselves a bonus day.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
So
there you go, Janet.
That's the question.
One free day.
That's the answer to the 366.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here we go. We're caught up now, I think.
So here is the sketch. Maybe I'll do it this way. And you can see that I pretty much followed the sketch exactly as they did it. So you can do it exactly as the sketch is, or you can change it up. But I'll start with exactly. Well, I did make one change. There were 3 stripes, and I put a stripe over on the side.
Teresa added a stripe over here on the left.
But it looks like there's a stripe a little bit there, but that's probably more of the base paper. And then they put 3 banners up here, and I did that. And I used my date stamp.
Oh, okay. Let me zoom in on that.
Yep,
There's
that was
last
year.
The Heidi Swap date stamp that we are loving. And looks like a tiny attacher to attach those.
Yes, I used the tiny attacher on there. And so I have my 3 strips of paper, and then I have my circles. And, you know, circle dies are really good for this, or if you have punches, because you can get exactly what you want. Like I wanted one of the snowmen. I wanted a snowflake perfectly. I wanted a tree almost in the center. There's another snowflake. So this is actually one of the journaling
oh, that is such a good idea.
So because it's 3 by 4, I can punch a 3-inch circle. So that's a 3-inch circle that I punched for my title I used.
Well, you're right that you can get exactly what you want with a die or a punch.
Yeah, it's really nice. Now they had 3.5 by 5.5, and I don't know what size mine are, but I have the 3 photos, and then I added the enamel dots. These are $4.99, and this comes with the Winterland.
And there's the enamel dots.
Yeah.
Everyone's loving this, Teresa. I love the circles.
Because they had these little teeny snowflakes and circles, and so I just replaced the snowflakes with circles. I didn't do the little tag piece. I thought it was pretty obvious, because I do have words on my picture.
So you've got the date. So the date is here?
Yeah. Well, that says December 24th. Huh. I said December 22nd. That's weird. Well, approximately.
It was December.
It was December, yeah. It got really cold.
I don't remember that.
And he decided to shovel instead of, because it was such a light, fluffy snow. And I'm like, why are you out there shoveling? Why aren't you using the snowblower? But he was like, it's too light. So I took his picture. He didn't like that, and then I did some stitching on it because I like to stitch, and I thought it makes me think of snowflakes and falling, and it gave it a little bit of movement with the zigzag. So this is pretty much following the sketch.
That's really neat. I love that. And there's a couple questions about her circles, and we have lots of circle punches. These are the dies from Tim Holtz, where you get 5 sizes and 5 of each die.
That's a nice one.
And that's really nice. It doesn't have the 3-inch.
It doesn't have the 3-inch. And we are out of the Hero and the Sizzix that have 3-inch dies. I think that Lawn Fawn has one. But if you need to have nesting.
This is on a magnetic sheet, Teresa.
You need to have nesting circles to do.
They're a good basic. These are
$25.99,
and you could even get that little one that looks like it's about 1/2 inch. And or you can get the Tim Holtz, or if you maybe have them already at home.
Yeah,
a lot of people have circles.
It's a good basic.
But I like how you use it. Now, see, I'm inspired, and I would do something like this with a circle cluster. I like that a lot.
I did too. I I picked this layout because it was my favorite of all of them. But
Letha said she couldn't live without her circle punches. Denise likes the soft gray and pink.
yeah, so I did get pink in there, which normally, you know, just look at these photos. It's blue, snow, white. What are you going to use? Blue, white, maybe some gray. Would you put pink in there? No, you would not put pink in there.
But you had to because it's Wheel of Color pink.
It's Wheel of Color, and so I put the pink in there. And I do not think that it's,
it looks great.
It's fine.
A nice accent.
Yes, I like it. All right.
Teresa, while you switch out, I'm going to report in on Iwana. She has 2 trackers, one for cards, one for scrapbooking, and she just notes in the box how many cards she made. Yesterday, she made 12 Christmas cards for next year.
Ah,
and then she has a tracker for other crafty things that she likes to do. That is amazing. I'd say she's on track.
All right.
Oh,
I'm just sitting here thinking you guys are going to see a lot of me this year.
We're going to see a lot of
I'm going to need to take pictures of other people.
But you're going to have a lot of scrapbooking done too.
I am.
See what I don't know if you can see online, but this is just a really nice pink. I really like it.
Yeah. So this background is the
is it Color
Vibe, and it's Dusty Rose.
So Dusty Rose, so
it's
Color Vibe.
Pink.
But you can see the back here of it. It's got the little dots.
The Winterland does have we have the individual papers of the solids. So if you just want to match this line, we have it. I just used it because I wanted the polka dots on the back of the.
There we go. I love the Dusty Rose is a great match.
So the nice thing about sketches is if you like this layout and the grouping thing, one thing you can always do with sketches is turn them. Except for I turned it this way.
Oh, okay.
So this is how the sketch goes, and I turned it this way. So you can use a sketch sometimes 4 different ways, sometimes not.
That was very tricky,
But
Teresa.
This one, again, I pretty much did the same, except for I turned it. I've got my banner up here in the corner. I've got my 3 photos. I moved them together a little bit, and I pop dotted this one up. And then I, again, used my 3-inch circle.
Oh,
for my...
Now we know that we all need 3-inch circle punches.
Yeah. I do have a 3-inch circle punch.
We're going to get some ordered.
Yeah. But I use all the little circles and punched, and I did my strips. I did ink those a little bit to make them pop, and I flipped it over to the back side, and I just used the white and the pink on this one.
For the enamel dots.
Yep, for the enamel dots.
You get the blue and the green, but I like how you just picked out the white and the pink. Teresa, you just have a really good knack for doing this stuff.
And this line does have the frames and tags, the titles and phrases, and the ephemera.
Yeah, let's zoom in on those.
Which is really cute if you want some other additional accessories.
So here's the frames and tags from Winterland. And then the ephemera. It's very soft colors. They're not real saturated. And then I like that they started doing titles and phrases, especially for scrapbooking.
They are nice.
Like snowy days. She could have easily added that little snowy days to this. And those are all $4.99.
They have stencils. Those are $6.99. If you like to stencil.
You could background.
I certainly could have stenciled. I would have loved to have done some snow stencils on that. And then they have, of course, some stamps. These are $12.99, and they have 2 sets that are both very cute. And I also like stamping a lot of my scrapbook pages.
Well, we like their
stamp
stamps
right
a lot
on them.
too.
Yeah. Oh, we forgot to turn the lights on, didn't we? Here, I'll get this one.
I thought,
are we in the dark?
We're in the dark. I thought maybe the colors would show better with the lights on.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Okay, we're lit up here at Memory Bound now.
All right. So what else did I want to tell you about this
So
page?
this middle picture she mentioned is popped
Oh,
up.
yeah.
I don't know that you can really tell it
can't
on the
see
camera,
it.
but it gives it some dimension. And so is this top circle is popped up also.
So, and I did ink the circles because I felt like they were blending in a little bit.
Thank you.
Together.
Is that Lost Shadow ink? Or pump? It looks like Lost Shadow.
Hickory Smoke.
Oh,
it's
Hickory Smoke.
Okay. Yeah. I used Hickory Smoke on that one. All right, so that's that one. And then I decided I needed to do one more page.
Oh my gosh.
So how did I do this one? Let's see, my stripes
and
are
there's
going
her little
that
date
way.
stamp, everybody. So if you like that, it's a nice way to add the date to your page, and they're very subtle. Like here she put it right there. And that's the Heidi Swap date stamp. It's so handy to have. I even stamp cards.
I like to have my date stamp on my pages. If I know the
Teresa
date.
has sold a lot of date stamps here at Memory Bound.
And you know, it's so handy because your phone tells you what date it is. You took your picture so you can look and see. Okay, so this one, I guess I used the sketch this way again. I just changed it up a little bit, and that's the fun part about sketches is that you can
under like this.
Okay, you can change them. So I used a bigger photo because I wanted this to be the focal point of my sketch. And then I had two more, but instead of a photo, I had my journaling and then another photo. I still have my banner up here. So, you know, just because the sketch has circles doesn't mean that you have to use circles. You can use other shapes. You know, if it was a 4th of July layout, you could use stars. If it's birthday, you could use, you know, what are the squiggles or confetti, you know, whatever. You could use squares, rectangles, triangles, whatever shape, ovals, I guess Easter, it could be Easter eggs. And so I used the ribbon shape instead, and I didn't overlap them this time. I spread them out a little bit, so that's a little bit different too. And then I did use some gems. I found some gems from
Oh, the honeybee?
From Honeybee, and I used some pink and white.
Teresa,
this is spring.
That collection matches.
Yeah.
The blues are perfect. The white for Winterland.
Well, this is not a Winterland.
Right, you didn't use Winterland
but
here,
it does look
but
good at
they
Winterland.
do look good, you know, with Winterland also.
So
What
this
paper is this?
This paper is Smitten, and it is a
it's new from
Valentine.
Photoplay.
It's a Valentine from Photoplay, and I just really like that.
I've never seen the back of that.
Yeah, isn't it pretty?
It is. It's got like a little bit of script here.
Yeah.
And it's kind of washed out and great background paper.
Yep. So that, and I still use the strips too, but I spread them apart. So you have to be creative, you know.
Oh, there's a strip up here.
Yes, there's 3 strips. I like the 3, so of course I had to put one up here just to kind of give these photos a place to rest. And then
Teresa, is your husband wearing shorts?
He does have shorts. I cropped the photo up. You should see the socks in the picture. The socks are bad, and I cropped the socks out. I'm like, nope.
Looks
the
like a fun
socks are
party.
not
And
making
look at how she attached all of her ribbons
I
with
used
the tiny
attacher on there, and I have a gem that just came off on my finger.
And if you've got like this one, I don't think the tiny attacher reached, but you just staple it and then hook it on.
Yes, I stapled them before I hooked them down because there was a lot to adhere to this one. So
that's really nice, Teresa. I love it.
All right, so I had some extra. You know, I used basically 3 pieces of pattern paper to make these
for your cards?
For my 2 layouts. These 2 layouts, I used 3 pieces of the pattern paper. And so I still had, you know, some of my cut aparts. Look here, I cut a banner out of that one.
You always do that, and I forget about doing that. So this is maybe something she wasn't going to use, so she just punched out the banner out of the green.
And the other part that I wanted to show you is,
and it's right. Is it on here somewhere?
It was the back. Oh, maybe I didn't use it. Maybe I cut it out.
So
and
if you have a spot that you're not going to use, you like this.
But what I did do, you could cut that out. I did. I used, because this was a smaller print. There's a bigger print of this, but there's a smaller print. So there's a banner that I use right out of there. And I think I got a circle and a circle.
So you can't, you know, I always think this side of your paper is only to use this 3
cut
by
aparts.
4, but you can punch stuff out of it and cut out of it.
Yep. All right, so then since I had so much left over, I decided I would make some cards. And so I'm still using the sketch, but this time I flipped it this way. And so instead of a photo, I have my cut apart.
Oh, that's cute.
Hello, Winter.
That's a cute penguin.
Yep. And then I made the strips bigger, and I just layered them. And then this piece of paper had the polka dots on it. And so I just put some glossy accents on each of the polka dots, and then I used my glitter duster and glittered them. And I did the little...
He's got little glossy cheeks.
Little glossies. So those were the little circles on this one.
Very cute.
So that was very simple, but that's the same sketch. So you can take sketches, make them smaller.
Right.
If you're doing a 6x8, you could do the same thing. You know, this is basically an 8.5 by 11. It's not a square, but I did it on a 12 by 12. Yeah, I should have said that when I started. All right, and then I made one more card. I was loving the circles, punching out the circles.
Too, Teresa.
Again, that's from one of the cut aparts. And that one is a little bit smaller. I don't know what size that is, but that's not a 3-inch one. And so basically, I just took this piece, and I didn't use the strips. I thought about putting strips behind, but I just wanted it clean.
It just looks bubbly, like snowballs or something.
Yeah. And I thought that was fun. And it has all the pink in it. I used all that pink. And that was my card. I didn't put any, I could have put some bling or something on there, but
maybe
I didn't.
some clear bling if you want to, but I really like it. I really like it. We've been talking about winter cards, and we just had a question, Teresa.
Yeah.
The gems that she used are called Spring Lullaby, and they've got kind of that blue, and they've got that soft pink, and they've got clear, and they've got the white, and the honeybee gems are $4.99 for 300. We have a question. Shannon's asking about the glitter duster, and Teresa has used it before, and maybe we can add that to one of your demos. Shannon's having trouble with it.
You have to have enough glitter in there to get it to pump.
So how high do you want, and is there a point where you have too much glitter, Teresa? Okay, Shannon, here we go. Teresa's got some tips.
So when you pump it, it's going to pump glitter all over.
Right, like right towards me.
It's not working.
It's got a little pumping mechanism, and it goes down and grabs it.
There. Oh!
Yeah, I saw the glitter go down.
I just dumped the glitter. Okay. Mine's not working.
There it is.
See, when you pump it, the arms go out, and that shoots the glitter up into the thing. So you really want...
So does your glitter have to be below the arms?
You want your glitter in there. You want, your arms kind of go out, and then the glitter, yep, it's dusting. So you need to have at least that much, an inch or so.
Is it possible to have too much?
I don't know. I've never put that much in before. Maybe.
But make sure you have at least an inch of glitter.
Yeah.
Try that, and then if you want, Teresa has shown it previously in videos, and I'm sure she'll be using it because she does use it a lot.
I do. I like it.
But if you have questions, give us a call, and Teresa would be happy to help you with it over the phone also.
Is there other questions?
I don't think so. We got
there was a banner. I cut it out, but I didn't use it. I changed my mind.
Oh, there it is.
That happens sometimes.
Well, it's a nice collection, and we mentioned earlier that we do have it coming. It's on a UPS trailer right now, or truck, delivery truck, and it will be here. So if we're out of a certain paper, it's on its way. So it'll be here if you want to get a winter collection. We have quite a bit of it, but I think there's one paper that Teresa used that we're out of.
Yeah, it's the one with this polka dot, and on the back is, of course, the snowflake.
Oh, yeah,
it's the polka dot and the snowflake.
It's a really good
I know,
one.
it's a good one.
So
we're getting it. Yes.
Okay, what was your extra thing you were going to tell us
about? This is the one I should show. Yeah.
Oh, okay, here it is. So this is the paper that we have in a box coming. Diane said she would check it in as soon as it got here. And we also, this is totally unrelated, Teresa, so sorry, but no one has asked yet about the glue press.
Oh.
And Janet mentioned, sorry, the other thing, Shannon, is you have to have fine glitter. You have to have the very fine, like rock candy.
That could be.
Thank you, Janet, for mentioning that.
Yeah.
And our Janet just put a link to more about the glitter duster.
Oh, thank you, Janet.
And sorry, Teresa, there you are. The paper pack is from Echo Park. Winterland is Echo Park.
It's $15.99. You get all the paper. It's real pretty.
Okay, Teresa, we're caught up. Oh, the glue press. Okay. It sounds like the glue press is arriving to the vendor today, that it's on a truck on its way. And so I'm sure they're going to be really busy getting orders shipped out. So I'm guessing we'll have it next week.
Yeah.
If our order goes out today, which probably won't, then we would have it Monday. We're a one-day ship. It's a company right here in Iowa, My Sweet Petunia. But they're coming soon. If your name's on the list, there's no need to worry. We have more. We have lots of extras coming.
Everybody gets one.
So don't worry. We'll call you as soon as they come in and get it all taken care of. We've got your names on a bag already.
We're ready.
If you're not on the list, give us a call and we'll pull one for you when they arrive. There's no deposit or anything. You just have to give us your name and phone number. Okay. A couple more questions, Teresa. Sorry about that. The Simple Story Spring Garden, it has not arrived yet. So the question is, Susie wants to know if we're getting more. It hasn't arrived. We've put it in our system so you can go out and look at it. And we were told it was shipping like Wednesday. It should have shipped from Utah. So it will be here next week. And it's the new Simple Vintage line. It is beautiful. You're going to love it. Probably going to need to order more, Teresa. So thanks for asking that question, because sometimes it's confusing. If it looks like everything is sold out, it is not. It just has not arrived yet.
We just haven't started yet.
Okay, Shannon's using the rock candy, which should work.
Okay.
And then the other thing is, this is unrelated also, but I forgot to mention it earlier. Okay, we realized something because our friend Julie sent us a message through the contact box on our website, and it never came, and I thought, well, she just didn't send it or changed her mind or was going to call. Well, we discovered that our contact box on our website is not going anywhere. So since 2019, if you sent us a message through our website, I am so sorry. There are hundreds of messages out there, Teresa, that were never answered. Well, I know. I'm so sorry.
We weren't ignoring you on purpose.
We are not ignoring you. Something was set up wrong or not set up by our provider, our technology provider, and it was never set up to come to us. So we'll look at those. I don't know that we'll go back to 2019, but we'll look at the recent ones. And I apologize if you sent us a message. We did not ignore you on purpose at all. So please call us or send us another message or something. And then our videos, somebody asked when our videos are, and they're 9:30 a.m. Central Time, Monday through Friday. Okay, and the Echo Park, the Winterland has a 6x6 pad, but it does not have 6x8. But Echo Park, they come out with 6x6s. I think Simple Stories, Teresa, is that the only one with 6x8?
I think so, yeah.
So,
because they have the albums.
All right, we got it all. I think we got everything answered. So what is this craft beer?
So I just want to tell you about another project that I'm doing. Kelly's going to do the calendar thing. And I just wanted to talk about, it's January, so it's a perfect time to start a mini album. I love mini albums, and I've done them in the past. Like last year I did, was it last year? Or was it 2 years ago? The book one. Was that last year?
It might have overlapped.
No, 2022. Anyhow, I did a little mini album on all the books that I read for a year. And so it's so much fun to do something like that. We have a customer, Laura, that did one. They were going to go to different pizza places. Or if you have a get-together with friends every month, maybe you have Bunko or I don't know what.
Dinner club.
Dinner club, yes. I have a friend that does, what do they call it, where they go to little dinner places? Not dinner club. Anyhow, you can scrapbook that in a little mini album. And January is a perfect time to start that.
It is.
And it can be only one layout a month. That's what I did for my book one. And it's the cutest little snap album. I love it. I'm so glad that I did it. And it's a fun way to scrapbook about yourself. But this year I'm going to do one. There's a little.
Here we go. there it is, right there. What Teresa's doing this year.
I'm going to do a snap. Not a snap. I think I'm going to do a Simple Stories album. Just a regular. Not a flip
or
book.
A snap.
A snap.
Binder.
Yeah, a binder.
Okay.
Because I think I'm going to have like 24 pages. So in Iowa, there's a little pub booklet that you can buy, and it has, then you get a free beer at 24 pubs in the metro area. And so I got that for my son and my husband, and I got one for myself this year too. Not that I'm a huge beer person, but I will go along, and then I will take pictures at each place. Of course you will,
of course.
I'll try something. And I'll go along and I'll take pictures at each place, and I'm going to document it in our adventures. I know there's other things like people go to the best tenderloin. I think that would be.
We call that the Tenderloin Trail here in Iowa.
Yes, the Tenderloin Trail. So there's the pork producers put out their list of the top 10 tenderloins, and even maybe just going to 10, that's not one every month. You get 2 months as a reprieve to catch up. There's things like that. People go to the Painted Rocks in Iowa. We have covered bridges. So maybe wherever, I know we have lots of people not in Iowa.
Well, we have Jennifer that's
right.
in Ames, which is the Iowa State University town, and they have their mascots throughout the town that are painted differently, and Jennifer's done an album. She and Kim are doing that. And Julie just said that she and a friend did a concert a month, and she made a book, and she just loves it.
Fun. Another thing would be movies. Like if you love to go to movies, document the movies that you see for a year. I love mini albums. And so I'm going to share that as I go along. And I'm going to try and incorporate my color of the month so you guys can see what a challenge that is. And I got this paper pack that I just brought this, so it reminded me to talk about this idea of starting something in January.
Well, and you know what? Craft beer is a thing that a lot of people everywhere.
Not me, but my
husband
like
and son like it and keep track of what they try.
Oh yeah,
there's going to breweries.
There's books just for that, and there's wine. There's wine. that you can keep track of that, and so
that's Charmel says in Kansas City there's hearts that you can find around the city.
I know in Minneapolis they used to have the Peanuts. They had Peanuts characters.
Oh, okay.
Remember
like
we
Charlie
used to have
Brown?
those pigs in Iowa. But if you live in California, maybe you could do wineries that you visit. I don't know, national parks. I don't know how many you go to in a year, but
here's another good one. Kay and her friends go to different coffee shops.
That would be so cute. We have coffee. Oh, there's a paper pack for coffee.
Talking about Freedom
Rocks.
You
need that.
Yeah, there is coffee.
There is. You need the coffee one. And there's a new line. Reminisce has brunch.
Oh,
wouldn't
that's
that
right.
be fun to go to brunch once a month? I would love that.
I'll go anywhere.
I know. I would love to do that.
Janice's
Maybe I should tell my husband we're doing that.
More in 24.
Yeah.
Or hikes. Here's Mary Lou says they have a hiking group that goes out weekly.
That's great.
It's very fun. I mean, you just add a couple photos and
you have your phone with you. Yes. All right.
Awesome.
So hopefully that's some inspiration for crafting more in 24.
We love it, Teresa.
All right.
Definitely love it. All right, so we're gonna. Okay, so I think we've got a lot of suggestions coming in.
Good.
About breweries and where to find tenderloins in Iowa.
There you go.
And we're gonna be back to Monday. And Teresa, you're back on Monday.
Yikes!
With winter greetings.
That's
so
right.
she's gonna be using the stamps. Oh, Chris is so wonderful. She brought over the coffee one.
It's coffee and tea.
So there's coffee and tea, and there's also a coffee. I think it's all people do drink tea or coffee. So that's really fun. So there are a lot of good options. So Teresa, on Monday you're using the really cute little stamp set.
Yes. making some winter cards.
And making winter cards. So we'll be back for more winter. It is winter. It doesn't seem like it, but it will on Monday.
Yes.
And if Teresa gets snowed in and can't make it, we'll come up with another idea.
Okay.
So I think it'll be fine. So Teresa, thank you so much for kicking us off with some really wonderful layouts and definitely getting us into scrapping more in 2024 and starting out with our wheel of color. We're not calling it color wheel, it's wheel of color.
Wheel
it's
of
Teresa.
color.
And it's memory bound. We got to do something different. So thanks everyone. Have a great weekend and we'll be back on Monday.